She said the same things to you at that time, correct? I love you. I'm proud of you, things of that nature.
It was more of a I know you, that's my daughter, screaming up and down and jumping and
Okay.
pointing.
So that was proud things, right?
Yes.
And good afternoon, Judge.
Good afternoon. This is State of Kansas versus Heather Hunt, case number 25 CR 79. Counsel state their appearances, please.
May it please the court, the state appears by Jill Gillette, County Attorney.
Richard Paul on behalf of Heather Hunt, who appears via Zoom at the Greenwood County Jail.
All right, counsel, I have this scheduled as a preliminary hearing. Are the parties ready to proceed?
We are.
Yes, Your Honor.
Very well. State going to present evidence, or was there a, I thought there was going to be a motion. Perhaps I'm thinking of the wrong case.
No, there was a motion on the 130. There was a prior motion for continuous, but not for today.
Very well. But I'll the first witness, Ms. Gillette.
Your Honor, we'll be calling Abby Uler.
All right, Ms. Uler, if you'd raise your right hand, please. You swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
Very well. You are under oath, and counsel, you may proceed.
Could you please state your name for the record?
Abigail Uler.
And Abigail, do you prefer to be called Abigail or Abby?
Abby.
Abby, how old are you?
I am 14, soon to be 15.
And do you know the defendant in this matter?
Yes.
And who's the defendant in this matter?
My mother.
Okay. And do you see her with us today?
Yes.
Can you describe for us what screen she's on?
For me, she's on the top left.
Okay. Was there a name on it?
It says Greenwood County Jail.
Okay. And can you describe for us what she's wearing?
It seems to be like a white and gray striped t-shirt.
Okay. Could the record reflect that she's identified the defendant, Your Honor?
And it will so reflect.
And all right, Abby, are you a listed witness in another case here in Greenwood County involving your mom?
Yes.
Okay. And I know some of this can be difficult for you, so if you need a minute, you just let us know, okay?
Okay.
And in that case, I don't know if you remember the case number, but are you a witness that's been subpoenaed by the state for that case?
Yes.
Your Honor, we'd ask the court to take judicial notice of Greenwood County 2024 TR 325. It's a DUI case against Ms. Hunt, in which Abigail Uler is a subpoenaed and listed endorsed witness.
There's no objection, Your Honor.
All right, and that case number again, 24 TR.
TR 325. 2024 TR 325.
Very well, the court will take judicial notice of that case.
And Abby, are you aware that there's a no contact order for you and your mom?
Yes.
And have you had any contact with your mom that you initiated?
No.
Okay. I want to talk about contact your mom has initiated with you. Has your mom approached you since that case was filed?
Yes.
And how many times has she approached you since that case was filed?
I want to say at least twice.
And when was the last time that she tried to get in touch with you?
It was graduation for the high schoolers at the high school.
Okay. And do you recall what day graduation was?
I don't recall the date.
Okay. And on graduation day, what was going on that day?
I was there playing in the band for the seniors who were graduating.
After you played in the band, where did you go?
I was going to go see my grandmother at the nursing home.
Is your grandmother a resident of the nursing home?
She was, yes.
And then was your father supposed to meet you there later?
Yes.
And when you left the school, which direction did you go?
Could you explain that question more to me? What do you mean, which direction?
When you left the school, was there a specific street you were on, or were you heading north or south?
I was going down 7th.
Is that here in Eureka?
Yes.
And as you were walking down 7th Street, what led to the interaction with your mom?
She pulled up in a vehicle next to me when I was walking.
And what kind of a vehicle was it? Do you remember?
It was darker colored, and I want to say it was like a Suburban almost.
And what do you remember what she said to you?
It was mostly her just screaming, Abby, Abby, I love you, I'm proud of you, you're beautiful, just things like that.
And did you turn around or look at her or anything?
I turned around and I looked at her, and then I turned her back around and just kept walking.
Did you respond to her in any way?
No.
So do you recall when the jury trial for your mom was set to begin?
It was supposed to be July 22nd, but then
And
it got moved.
that was the most recent date. Was there a date in May for the jury trial to begin as well?
Not that I know of.
So you don't remember if you were subpoenaed in May?
No, I know it got moved to October, but I haven't been served any paperwork.
Okay. Your Honor, I would ask the court to take notice that May 21st was the misdemeanor jury trials, and that the case 24 TR 325 was scheduled to begin jury trial on May 21st of 2025.
Mr. Paul,
No objection.
so noted.
And do you recall the time before that your mom had contact with you?
Objection, relevance.
The time before was also right before the jury trial, the time before.
I'll give you
Yes.
some latitude.
Were you under subpoena at that time to testify against your mom?
Yes.
And did she start trying to have contact with you that time?
Yes.
Do you recall what date she tried to have contact with you?
No.
Was the jury trial coming up pretty soon to that date?
Yes.
Okay. And was it a similar circumstances that she started trying to have contact with you under?
Yes.
Can you just briefly tell us what happened that time? It doesn't have to be in detail.
It's really eerie. I don't remember it that well.
Okay.
I just remember her saying similar things and trying to.
Were you also playing in the band that day too?
Yes.
Was that at a parade?
Yes.
All right, I will pass this witness to the defense, Your Honor.
Mr. Paul?
Yes, thank you. Miss Uler, when your mom was talking to you when you were in the black SUV, your previous,
I'm gonna object. She wasn't in the black SUV, Miss.
I said when her mom was in the black SUV. You
Proceed.
stated previously that your mom was in a black or a dark colored Suburban, correct?
Yes.
Was she driving?
No.
Okay. Do you know the person who was driving?
No.
Okay. And your previous testimony was that she was saying that you're beautiful, I'm proud of you, I love you,
Yes.
things of that nature. Is that correct?
Yes.
At any time did she ask you to lie or testify differently in any of the cases that you've been subpoenaed on?
No.
Okay. Did you did you think she was just trying to tell you how proud she was of you, like motherly things?
I didn't know what to think. All I knew was that it was wrong.
Okay. And that was because of the previous no contact order, correct?
Yes.
Okay. And I believe that you made a statement to police, to Deputy Cordell. Is that true?
Yes.
Okay. And your previous testimony was that you decided not to talk to her at all, correct?
Correct.
And after that, did she say anything else to you? after you
No.
walked away?
No.
How long do you think that interaction was, Abby? I mean, Miss Uler. 10 seconds, 30 seconds, a minute? Just
Probably a minute.
okay. I just want your best guess. Okay. All right. Did you think that by her doing this, she was trying to get in your good graces?
Yes.
You did. Okay.
Yes.
Do you think that she was trying to, did she ever ask you to lie for
No.
her? Has she ever in the past asked you to lie for her?
Before this case was started or after? Before or during?
During the pendency of this DUI case?
No.
Okay. So this whole time she's just been telling you basically what a parent would tell a child if they had contact, correct? I love you, you're beautiful,
Correct.
things of that nature. Nothing, anything with like ill intent.
No.
Okay. And you don't remember the days that these happened?
I don't remember the specific dates. No.
Okay. But you did say that one of the times happened on 7th Street.
The most recent one happened right on the corner from where the school connected to 7th Street. Yes.
Okay. All right. Judge, I don't think I have any further questions.
Ms. Gillette?
Abby, has your mom tried to have any contact with you that wasn't near a jury trial?
No.
And were the only time, so the prior one with the parade, it was in about the time of the jury trial in October?
So the jury trial in October is this year, 2025. That's just what they told me that it was going to happen. The whole thing with the parade happened back May. It was around Christmas time. It was our Christmas parade. So it was similar things. She was saying similar things. She was just screaming and jumping up and down and making a scene, if you would.
And this time it was right before the jury trial you were subpoenaed for in May.
Yes.
No further questions, Your Honor.
Recross, Mr. Paul?
Yes, let's go back to that Christmas. She said the same things to you at that time, correct? I love you, I'm proud of you, things of that nature.
It was more of a I know you, that's my daughter, screaming up and down and jumping and
Okay,
pointing.
so that was proud things, right?
Yes.
And I believe, I don't know if Miss Gillette asked you this or not, but there wasn't any pending actions at that time against Miss Hunt at that time, were there?
What do you mean pending actions?
That you'd been subpoenaed for?
I was, yes, I had been subpoenaed.
Okay, and so back in December, when you were talking to her, it was still basically the same subpoena that we're on now?
Yes.
Okay. Judge, I don't have any further questions.
Very well. May this witness be excused?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Ms. Uler, you are excused from your subpoena. You're off the witness stand at this time. You may remain or go as you wish. Any other witnesses, Ms. Gillette?
Yes, we'll be calling Deputy Taylor Cordell next.
Deputy, if you remove your cap, please. This is a courtroom proceeding.
My apologies.
You raise your right hand, please. You swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. You're under oath. Counsel, you may proceed.
Could you please state your name for the record?
Taylor Cordell.
And how are you employed?
I work for the Greenwood County Sheriff's Office as a full-time road deputy.
And how long have you been so employed?
About 8 years.
And were you the officer dispatched to investigate this matter?
Yes.
What was the date you were dispatched?
This would have been May 19th of this year.
And the where did you respond to talk with Abigail?
The Greenwood County Sheriff's Office.
Did she come there?
Yeah, she was there with her dad, Travis Uler.
And were you aware that there was a jury trial coming up on Ms. Hunt's criminal case?
I knew it was coming up. I wasn't entirely sure when, but after speaking with Travis Uler, I realized it was this week or the week that this was reported.
And was the 19th the same day as graduation here in Eureka?
Yes, that's my understanding.
And did you try to locate Heather Hunt that day?
Yes, yes, I did most of the night.
And were you able to locate her?
No.
And had there been prior issues with contact with Abby?
You mean in addition or separate from the incident on that day?
Yes, separate from the incident on that day.
Judge, I'm going to object on relevance.
I'm going to allow it. You may answer.
Okay. So my understanding, and I'm not I wasn't involved in this, but earlier in the year,
And I'm going to
My-
object on speculation, Judge.
Sustained.
Had there been prior reports taken by other officers?
I believe so.
And did you look up and receive copies of orders from the prior DUI that said there was no contact with Abby?
Yes, I verified those on this day.
And so Ms. Hunt would have had knowledge that she was not to be having contact with the minor child who's a witness.
Yes.
I would believe I will pass this witness to the defense.
Mr. Paul,
Questions? No questions.
very well. May this witness be excused?
I believe so.
Thank you, Deputy. You're excused from your subpoena.
Okay,
You
thank
can
you.
There go as you wish. Any other witnesses?
Your Honor, we'll be calling Travis Uler.
Mr. Uler, if you'd raise your right hand, please. You swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
All right, there appears to be some lag time, so if counsel can wait a little bit of time for a response when you ask a question. Mr. Uler, you are under oath. Ms. Gillette.
Could you please state your name for the record?
My name's Travis Marshall Uler.
And how do you know the defendant in this matter?
Heather's my ex-wife.
And has she been trying to have contact with Abby in between the jury trial times?
She has.
And on this last time, did you arrive and take Abby to the sheriff's office?
Yes, ma'am, I did.
And was Abby visibly upset?
She was upset.
Did she, how were you able to tell she was upset?
She initially contacted me on a cell phone directly after the incident had happened. And she had called me a couple times actually previous to. We were grocery shopping and I wasn't able to get her phone call. But when I did answer the phone, she said that there was an incident with mom and that, she was upset. She was with my mom home. And basically, she just told me that there was an incident. And I told her that I would be there immediately.
And were you the one that drove her over to the sheriff's office to make a report?
Yes, ma'am.
And do you recall when the prior incident happened with her mother?
I do. So Abby had been performing for the band. She's a band girl, and she was performing, there on Main Street in Eureka, and there was an incident with Heather. Pretty much what she said, jumping up and down, screaming and hollering, and making sure that Abby saw her, and that just making a scene over there.
Okay. Had Abby been subpoenaed to testify against her?
Yes, she had.
And do you remember when your subpoenas were for?
So there's been so many continuances in this case. It's hard without a timeline to sit here and note each and every one of them. The last incident, I know absolutely for a fact that it didn't happen the day before we had pre-trial on a jury trial. The time before that, it would have been within a few weeks, if I recall correctly.
And Your Honor, I would ask, the court number that I gave you earlier has transposed numbers. I'm sure it was just a typo. It's 235, not 325. 2024 TR 235. I'd ask the court to take judicial notice that the jury trial was scheduled for February 5th of 2025.
Paul?
Yeah, Judge, that is 24 TR 235. So no objection.
Okay. Counsel refers to that date. I'll take judicial notice of that date.
And has she contacted you or anyone else to try to have legal visits with the children?
No, no, she has not. If I may address the court, there's an active no contact order with all children involved in Miss Hunt. That is in due to her actions, her disruptive actions
Judge,
at
I'm going to
basketball
object.
games.
Judge, I'm objecting.
The question is or the answer is unresponsive to the question. Mr. Uler, you need to just answer the question that's asked, please.
And Mr. Uler, has she caused problems with your other children?
Absolutely.
Judge, I'm going to object on relevance.
Ms. Gillette?
Your Honor, it's basketball games that were about the same time that she tried to contact Abby before the last jury trial.
The objection is sustained.
All right. I will pass this witness to the defense.
Mr. Paul?
Mr. Uler, your previous testimony, you stated that Miss Hunt made these, I guess, public displays of affection for children at public events, correct? Yes or no?
She did.
Okay. And some of them were definitely time extended from any kind of jury trial date, correct?
I wouldn't say time extended, no. Within close amounts of time. They were short.
I believe your previous testimony was one of them was weeks before any jury trial, correct?
Yeah, that's a short amount of time for me.
Well, that answer is yes.
It happened
Is
within
that,
a
is
short
that
amount.
answer yes or no, Mr. Uler, please?
You're gonna have to ask the question again. You got me confused now.
Okay, I'm not trying to confuse you, but your previous testimony was when Miss Gillette was talking to you, was she was asking you about previous jury trial dates, and you said one of them was a few weeks before the jury trial date, correct?
To the best of my knowledge, I believe so. Yes.
Okay, thank you. I have no further questions, Your Honor.
Ms. Gillette, any redirect?
Not from this witness.
Very well, Mr. Uler, you are off the witness stand at this time. Any other witnesses?
Judge, the only other piece of evidence that I'd like the court to consider is that it was at the journal entry of pretrial conference on February 3rd, 2025. It is stated in the journal entry, and that is when the court reiterated its order, Judge Webster, that Ms. Hunt was not to be having contact with the kids, and that any of the official listed witnesses that were AE, and AE, because all the kids start with the first initial of A. Until further order of the court, she reiterated her order. That is in the last paragraph of the journal entry of February 3rd of 2025, because there was ongoing issues leading up to the jury trial. So that order is part of the record of 2024 TR 325.
325.
Sorry, 235.
All right. Mr. Paul?
Judge, I'm not calling any witnesses at this time.
Okay, so the state rests. Mr. Paul is resting. I'll hear closing arguments at this time. Ms. Gillette?
Your Honor, in this matter, the mother is only trying to have contact right before jury trials, try to sway the victim to have emotional reactions to her. This last one happened on May 19th. The pre-trial of that case was imminently coming up. The jury trial start date being May 21st of 2025, the pretrial conference to be happening right then. It's back to back with the jury trial. I believe it's an attempt to try to dissuade the minor child from wanting to testify, and that she knew she was not to be having contact. It had been reiterated to her in February that she was to have absolutely no contact with the minor child. I believe Judge, Webster's wording was absolutely no contact. She continued to do so. And that is when these charges were caught in May, right directly before the jury trials were to start.
Mr. Paul?
Judge, you heard testimony from Miss Uler. It wasn't anything that if we take her testimony as true, and I know at this hearing, the evidence is viewed in the light most favorable to the state, but I don't see any actions from Miss Hunt that she is trying to get her to change her testimony, to lie on her behalf. Miss Uler stated that these were, I love you, you're so beautiful, I'm proud of you, things that she has said on many occasions before, not in an attempt to try to dissuade her or do anything to try to get her to change any of her testimony. Judge, I do not believe that this rises to the level of an aggravated intimidation of a witness. This incident allegedly happened on a public street. Yes, it was the thing about it is there's been previous testimony that said it happened at a basketball game and then right after a graduation ceremony. So if anything, it's things that are public events that don't rise to the level of trying to get Miss Uler to change her testimony, prevent her, or attempt to prevent or dissuade her in testifying in any way, Your Honor. So, Judge, I would ask that you find probable cause is not appropriate in count 1 and dismiss that count.
And I think there's some trying to confuse the judge. The testimony was never that anything happened at a basketball game with Abby. That was a sibling.
All right. Counsel, there's one a complaint information that was filed, looks like on May 30th. That has not been amended. Is that correct?
It is not yet. I have a couple of amendments we're going to do. It says they're on about the 18th day in the first paragraph and the 19th day in the second paragraph. They should both be 19. And that traffic case number was transposed, so we'll be correcting that number, Your Honor.
Okay, so we'll make your corrections now before I make my ruling.
We'll move to amend the complaint interlineation to be the 19th and the 235 on count 2. And we will file a written amended complaint journal to memorialize the changes, Your Honor.
All right, that will be amended. Count 2 is a charge as a violation of protection order as a Class A misdemeanor. That would not qualify in regards to a preliminary hearing. There's certainly evidence to that effect, but that's not a felony offense. Count 1 is aggravated intimidation of a witness. As charged, the defendant unlawfully and knowingly prevent or dissuade or attempt to prevent or dissuade with intent to vex, annoy, harm, or injure in any way another person, or an intent to thwart or interfere in a manner with the orderly administration of justice. And then the child's initials, a person under age 18. I've seen cases and read cases of that with that charge where there are symbols or signs that are made that would have that effect. There's no testimony to that in this case. the comments or statements of the defendant to AE. There's no testimony that indicates there was some sort of a code or a meaning. Now, the prosecution argues that the defendant's intent was to dissuade, but there's no evidence to support that. So I can't find that there's sufficient evidence for probable cause. So count one is discharged. I do not find probable cause in regards to count one. Count two, as I indicated, is a misdemeanor, so that's not for ruling. There was plenty of evidence in regards to that if it was a felony, but it's not amended, or that's not a felony. So so count one is discharged. Anything further today?
Judge, I would just like a breakout room with my client, please.
Well, we need to schedule this for another hearing. We don't need a district judge at this juncture because of, she hasn't been bound over for on a felony. So I would be proposing we set this for a pretrial before Judge Webster at first available date. I'd ask the Missy, the judge's assistant, she has such a date that would accommodate counsel.
Set it on a Tuesday afternoon.
Only thing else I have is next Tuesday, but then the next 3 weeks we don't have misdemeanor Tuesday dockets.
Okay, well, we're set for jury trial and our other one in October. Or do we have a pre-trial date for that, Missy?
Yes, we do. It's September 29th, Monday morning at 9 o'clock.
Let's set both of these at that time.
Okay.
Counsel, will that work with you?
Yes.
All right. So September 29th at 9 will be pretrial on that. Anything further in regards to this hearing?
Nothing from the defense, Your Honor, except for that breakout room if Missy would be.
And I don't have an objection to it if the assistant can accommodate that. However, she may have other duties where you'll need to contact her otherwise, but if she can accommodate it, I certainly no objection to that, but I don't know her schedule. So
Understood, Judge.
okay. With that, if there's nothing further, we are adjourned. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Hey, thanks for watching. Please do let us know in the comments what you thought of this video. If you'd like to support what we do here, the best way to do it is to pick up some of our merch. You can find it at courtroomfiles.com.